It's a very good thing. Malnutrition is a big problem in the world and in India, and I will do my best.
ഈ ഭൂമിയിൽ 15 കോടിയിലധികം കുട്ടികൾ ന്യൂനപോഷണം, ബ്രെയിൻ ഡെവലപ്മെൻ്റ് ഇല്ലാതെ, ശരീരത്തിൻ്റെ ഗ്രോത്ത് ഇല്ലാതെ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോൾ അവരെ സഹായിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി സ്പൈറല്യൂന എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഫുഡ് സപ്ലിമെൻ്റ് കൊടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഇംസാമും DXNും മുന്നോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ ദുബായ് വാർത്ത മിസ്റ്റർ സഞ്ജയ് ദത്തിനെ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്. What do you feel that? What do you feel about this Iimsam projects at this moment?
It's a very, very good project, and I've been involved with Mr. Maradona
From the very beginning.
and it's a very good thing. Malnutrition is a big problem in the world and in India, and I will do my best as to educate the people how spirulina can help them, and I know it can help them.
Great. Anuja, you can.
Very glad to have this opportunity to be discussing this with you, sir. So could you please let us know a little about your journey in landing this auspicious position of being the Goodwill Ambassador for Iimsam?
I've been Goodwill Ambassador for Iimsam since 2009, sir.
Yes, my first Goodwill Ambassador.
Yeah.
Sanjay.
But I had my own problems, so I mean, and thanks to Moyet,
Yes.
you know,
Mr. Moyet, please join.
Mr. Moya.
he connected us again, and
yes.
I was very, very happy to be with Mr. Maradona.
And I
again
was the
after.
happiest man in the world when Moya called me and said, I have your boy. I ran to his office.
Yeah, so
That's amazing, sir. So you have been involved in a lot of social causes, like for the patients of cancer, AIDS patient, and eradicating drugs from the society. So, and especially your beloved wife, Mrs. Manya Datt, she's been involved in a lot of social works along with Mr. Sanjay Datt. She's been a part of Iimsam as well. So what drives you and your family to be a part of such an organization, to work for such significant causes?
it's just help. I think people need help, and in any way, in my small capacity, if I can help people in need, whether it's cancer, malnutrition, education, or anything, you know, women empowerment or any cause, me and my family always there.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for that. Also, in 2009, you attended a gathering for the Goodwill Ambassadors, which happened in USA with the then US President Barack Obama and his family. I'm sure the experience is very enriching for you, and it's definitely a rare opportunity, like a blessing that you get to work for such a significant cause on a pan-global level. So how do you think you've been successful in securing the Millennium Development Goal for the UN?
You know, I mean, in whichever capacity, I mean, I have my duties to perform, and I will perform.
Thank you so much, sir. Also to the respected His Excellency Mr. Maradona, very glad to be meeting you, sir. We have watched a lot of content that you've put across in the internet for us to learn about.
It's a great pleasure being interviewed by such beautiful woman.
Thank
The
you.
most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm honored to have Sanjay with me again. Thank God we got back together thanks to the Deputy Secretary General Moyet. Yeah, Mr. Moyet has been a great help to Iimsam since he came aboard. He is a Palestinian with a heart, and as I've always been in the Palestinian area, and it was a Palestinian man who helped Iimsam to become upon Mr. Salim Sayed.
Sure, sir. But just something important that I have to ask you is that it's definitely not easy to obtain the position of an observer status at the UN, right? I'm sure you've gone through a lot of hard work and sacrifices, and I think you've been part of Iimsam for the last 16 good years, and now you have, planning pacts like this, DX and Iimsam association. So what do you anticipate to be the, impacts of this association?
The road to Iimsam, it was never easy. It took 5.5 or 6 years just to get the observer. People think that you can create an IGO overnight. It took 5 years to get the observer status at the UN. And also, I learned to smoke cigars because that allowed me to sit with all the ambassadors. Most of them smoke cigars, so we could spend 2 hours talking. And I would become friends with them, and they would give me the vote in the ECOSOC, Economic and Social Council. So it's not an easy thing, it's not a healthy thing, but it's the only option I had when you have limited resources and so forth. But I am proud of Iimsam. I've given 2 decades of my life, and I started it because I needed something to do in my life, something significant so when I go from this world, I would leave something behind for others to follow through.
Absolutely, sir.
And being a disabled person, it was not easy also.
Yes.
At that time, we didn't have the conventional handicap rights or persons of determination, as it is called here in the UAE.
Yes.
You know, so it wasn't easy. It's not easy to get a job when you're a disabled person.
Absolutely.
You know, so everything was very, very hard, but that's how we learn in life. You know, nothing comes easy.